students, in this session I am going to teach you how to compare the basicity of organic compounds, and this is a very important concept where you can expect more questions. And not only this, when you learn how to compare the basicity, you can also learn how to compare the acidity of the molecules. Okay, so first of all, what is a base? So any species carrying a negative charge, it will go and abstract a proton. It will react with acid, it will abstract a proton and forms bond with that hydrogen. Okay, so here a species not only having a charge but also can have a lone pair. It can go and abstract a proton from the acid and it can also form a bond, whereas here the neutral species will carry a positive charge. So I can say, what is a base? What is the action of a base? The action of a base, a species having electron density, it is going and abstracting a proton, or else it is donating electrons to a proton. Okay, so how can I compare the basicity? So in short, I can say the electron density is, more will be the basicity. So in short, I'm going to write ED. Hereafter in this video, I'm going to mention electron density as ED only. So more is the electron density, more will be the basicity. Is that true? There is one more factor affecting the basicity. So let's see the factors. So if we know the factors that influence basicity, actually we can learn how to compare the basicity of organic compounds. Okay, so here first factor is the tendency of an atom to donate electrons. So what is the tendency of an atom to donate electrons? It is not only that when the electron density is more, the basicity is more, we cannot directly say, because do all the rich people are better donors? They must have the tendency to give, no? So like that, what is the tendency? The electronegativity, En means electronegativity of the species or of the particular atom must be less. Isn't it? If more the electronegative, how it will leave the electrons, how it will donate electrons, the capacity of donating electrons decreases. So when the I can say the electronegativity is inversely proportional to the basicity. So if the basicity has to be more, the electronegativity of the atom must be less. So we will see examples. So there you will understand. Okay, don't worry. What is the second factor? Second factor or electronic factors. So electronic factors, so these are the major two factors I am discussing. Okay, first is the tendency of an atom to donate electrons and another is the electronic effect. So first electronic effect is inductive effect, hyperconjugation and resonance, and we all know this. Okay, so here the groups that show positive inductive effect, and I have discussed these effects in detail in my previous video, and I will give link, okay, in the description box. Please follow that. After following that video, please come and watch this video. So the groups that show plus I inductive effect will increase the electron density on a particular atom. Okay, so we need electron density also, and also the giving tendency of the atom must be more. Okay, so if I say the plus I effect, the groups will increase electron density. So the minus I effect will decrease the electron density. The groups which shows negative inductive effect will obviously decrease the electron density. Then hyperconjugation. The groups that shows hyperconjugation, we know that alkyl groups, the tertiary, secondary and primary, all alkyl groups will increase the electron density. And resonance, the groups with plus R effect will increase the electron density. Okay, very easy. Positive will increase the electron density. So obviously the minus R effect is going to decrease the electron density. So these are the factors. So based on this, we are going to solve some examples, and by this you will be very much familiarized with this concept. Here CH3 minus, all these are anion, all these are having electron density. Okay, the anion. So what we should first see is the atom that carries the charge. Okay, so here the carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine. See, you may think that the methyl doesn't have any lone pair. Apart from this anion, nitrogen has one lone pair. Apart from this anion, oxygen has two lone pairs, and halogen has three lone pairs. The electron density is more, but the giving tendency, okay, it must have the tendency to donate, no? So for that you have to compare the electronegativity. electronegativity. So the electronegativity must be very less for a good basicity. So electronegativity, you know, so how it is: carbon, nitrogen, your chlorine, then your oxygen, fluorine, your electronegativity increases in this order. So the basicity will decrease in this order. So carbon with less electronegativity than nitrogen, which is having less electronegativity than oxygen, okay, the basicity order will be like this. Okay, so first of all you have to check the electronegativity of the atom that carries the charge. Then here water and ammonia, here if you watch, oxygen is having 2 lone pairs and nitrogen is having only 1 lone pair. So based on this, if you judge which is a best base, you will choose water, but that is not true. It is ammonia, because the electronegativity of oxygen is greater than nitrogen. So oxygen will have low tendency to donate. Okay, so ammonia is a better base than water. Here it is CH, triple bond C minus, okay, and double bond. This is an alkyne, this is alkene, and this is a plain alkyne. So here what you have to see here all the atoms are carbon. So what you have to see here, you have to see the hybridization. This carbon is sp hybridized, and this carbon is sp2 hybridized, and this carbon is sp3 hybridized. So you know, more the S character, more will be the electronegativity. You know that, no? So the S character, so remember this, S character increases, okay, electronegativity increases. So here the S character is what? 1:3. Here it is 1:2, and here it is 1:1. More S character is here, 50%. Okay, then so the lesser the S character, lesser will be the electronegativity. So your basicity order is like this. Okay, so here it is a OH minus and water with 2 lone pair of electrons. Okay, here this was derived from this one. So how it came? If H plus goes, the electrons in this bond, 2 electrons in this bond comes as minus. So apart from this minus, the oxygen is having the same lone pair of electrons. So here it has 3 pairs of electrons, and here it is 4 pairs of electrons. See, I am comparing the electron density only when the atom has equal electronegativity. Okay, the first preference we have to see the electronegativity. If that is equal, then come and compare the electron density. Here the electron density is more, so this is having more basic character. So here OH minus, and this is methoxy, and this is ethoxy. So as you can see, this is attached to a plain hydrogen, which will show neither plus I inductive effect nor minus I inductive effect. And you know, this methyl group will show positive inductive effect, and ethyl will show positive inductive effect more than the methyl, right? More than the methyl. So here what happens, due to this positive inductive effect, the electron density increases. It will also push electrons, and due to this, ethyl is having more positive inductive effect than methyl, so the electron density increases further. So the basicity order is like this. So here this is what? Cyclohexylamine, and this is aromatic system. So here you see, this is what? This is having 6 carbon atoms. So all this will push electrons towards the nitrogen, and here there is all lone pair, and the electron density increases. All these carbons are showing what? Plus I inductive effect. They will push electrons towards the nitrogen, and here what happens? It has lone pairs, but due to the resonance, due to the conjugation, here the lone pairs are involved in resonance, they are not available for donation. Say if you have many, you have invested in some business, right? You have invested in some business, so the money is not in your hand. You have invested, it is ready, cash is not here, like that only. So here it is in resonance, so the electron density decreases. electron density, ED means electron density decreases due to resonance. Okay, so who is having more basicity? This one, the electron density is more. When the electron density increases, the basicity increases. And here I am comparing the electron density because both are nitrogen atom. Okay, and here it is having lone pair and it is having lone pair, so here it will involve in resonance. So I can write this structure like this, and here also like this it will be involved in resonance. But these two resonance are same, or these two resonance are same. See, this is what kind of group it is? Carbonyl. It is a powerful electron withdrawing group. It is a electron withdrawing group, EWG. What kind of effect it will show? It is showing minus I effect and minus R effect. Okay, so and also the oxygen is more electronegative than nitrogen. And here the thing is different. It is also involved in resonance, but it has given to the electrons to the carbon, which is lesser electronegative than nitrogen. See the difference? Here it is directly attached to an electron withdrawing group. So both resonance are different, and here some electrons are available on nitrogen. Even though it goes to carbon, the less electronegative carbon, again it will come back to nitrogen. But here when it goes to oxygen, the oxygen being more electronegative than nitrogen, it will not give back to nitrogen easily. So the aniline is a better base than amide. Okay, please remember, this is a very important point. Okay, and now see here, this is also a very important point. You see, this is pyridine. Okay, and so if this kind of questions come, this is pyrrole, how to dihydropyridine, how to solve this kind of questions. Here you have to check the hybridization. This nitrogen is sp2 hybridized, and this is, since it is involved in double bond, okay, C double bond N, so this is what, sp3, no unsaturation. And here, even though it seems to be unsaturation, it would have involved in resonance. So I can write a structure like this. It is involved in resonance. So okay, it is involved in resonance, so it is also sp2 hybridized. And this nitrogen is very much peculiar. This electrons, okay, the nitrogen present in this lone pair is part of the aromatic system. 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is what, 4n plus 2 pi electron. This is part of the aromaticity. These electrons are also counted in the aromatic system, so this will not at all be available. So this will be the least basic. Okay, this will not be available for donation. This 6 pi electrons are part of the aromaticity. Okay, so if I label A, B, C, D, okay, C, D, so I'm giving, so D will be the last, so decided. So sp3 will be, so for carbon also and for nitrogen also, sp3 will be more basic. So when we compare this structure and this structure, okay, this sp2 nitrogen, the lone pair, is not part of the aromatic group. See, apart from this, I am not including this electron. I have not before including itself 1 2 3 4 5 6, it has 6 pi electrons already. So this is not, these two electrons are not part of the aromatic system, so it is available for donation. Okay, so next comes your A and next comes your C, because the electrons are involved in resonance. Okay, so like this you have to differentiate and write. This will not at all be available because it will be keep on revolving. Okay, it will be keep on revolving around the ring. It will not at all be available for even a microsecond. Okay, not even the resonance structure cannot be even right. See, here it is partly on nitrogen and here on carbon. Somehow it is available. Okay, and this is totally available even though it is an sp2 hybridized. Okay, it is not at all involving in resonance. Okay, so like this you have to solve. And one more thing, I need to tell, this is a very important question. Okay, so here we have to compare the basicity of this. This is a primary amine, this is a secondary amine, and this is a tertiary amine. Okay, so what you will say, see, your alkyl group will show plus I inductive effect, right? Plus I inductive. Here 2 alkyl groups are there, so the inductive effect will be more. Here 3 alkyl groups are there, the inductive will be still more. So you will say tertiary will be more basic than secondary and primary. This is very true in gaseous state. See, this question is, they are keep on asking for JEE, even for your board exams and NEET exams. Okay, so please, this is a very important question. If they are asked in gaseous state, what is the order of basicity, then this is right: tertiary, secondary, primary. And if they ask, so this is what, purely based on inductive effect. This is purely based on inductive effect. Since the alkyl groups shows the plus A inductive effect, this is purely on inductive effect. But if they ask in aqueous medium, what is the order? So in aqueous medium, you have to consider both the inductive effect. Okay, you have to take the cumulative effect, both the inductive effect and the solvation or hydration effect. So you have to take both these effects and then only you can say. So here what happens, I will tell you. So in case of primary amine, okay, primary amine RNH2 in water, what happens after protonation? After protonation, it gets protonated, isn't it? So it goes and abstract a proton. Okay, so it got abstracted a proton. So here, what is the medium here? Aqueous medium. So there will be water and there is a hydrogen. So what it will does? It will form hydrogen bonding with the water. So the primary amine is forming how many hydrogen bonds? 3 hydrogen bonds. So this molecule is stabilized. This molecule is highly stabilized by 3 hydrogen bonding. So according to thermodynamics, when a reaction gives a very stable product, that reaction takes place very fast. According to thermodynamics, please listen, when the product is very stable, see, in thermodynamics, why the reactions are happening? We are moving towards a stability. Okay, if the product is more stable than the reactant, that reaction will occur very fast. Okay, so keep this in your mind. So your secondary amine, so similarly it is going to give, this is R2. Okay, already one proton is there, one hydrogen is attached and it gets attached to another proton. So how many hydrogen bonding it can form? It can form 2 hydrogen bonding. So here 2 hydrogen bonding. So the and in tertiary amine, what happens? It gets protonated R3 and it gets a positive charge. You know why it gets positive charge? It has donated its lone pair, that's why. Okay, so it forms only one hydrogen bond. So only one hydrogen bonding. So where the hydrogen bonding is more, which compound is very much stabilized? This product which came from the primary amine is more stabilized. So according to this solvation effect, which is more reactive? So your primary amine is more reactive than your secondary, then your tertiary. So this is according to solvation or hydration effect. So in aqueous medium, in aqueous medium, we have to take both. So this is due to solvation effect and due to inductive effect. So what is the order due to inductive effect? Tertiary, secondary and primary. So in aqueous, we have to take both this effect. So the cumulative effect is, okay, so please remember. So when R is equal to methyl, the cumulative effect is secondary, primary and tertiary. Okay, and when R is equal to ethyl, it is secondary, tertiary and primary. So please remember, they are keep on asking these questions. They have I have seen this question many times. So you have to remember, just keep in memory. R is equal to methyl in aqueous medium 213, ethyl 231. Okay, so this I wanted to tell. So please revise the concept. So what we have seen, so we have seen the two tendencies. Okay, the inductive effect, positive inductive effect groups will increase electron density, the hyperconjugation will increase electron density, and resonance will increase electron density. And always keep in your mind that the electronegativity should be less. The electronegativity should be less in order for a better donation. And here if the electronegativity is same, so you have to see the electron density. So here I want to highlight a point. The anions, the isolated anions are more basic than the neutral species. Okay, and here what point I wanted to convey is, here always keep in your mind the aliphatic systems. Aliphatic systems are always basic than the aromatic system. Okay, and the amides are the less basic system, because here in amides the amine is directly attached to an electron withdrawing group. So these are the points you can keep in your mind. Okay, the separated isolated anions are very much very much basic than your neutral species. Aliphatic systems are always greater than aromatic species. And in my next video I am going to fully focus on the aromatic system. Okay, so how the electron withdrawing groups and the donating groups are going to affect the electron density in aromatic groups, and the position of the groups, if it present in ortho, para, meta groups, how it is going to affect the basicity. Okay, please do watch the following video, that is very important. Once I prepare the video, I will attach the link to the description box. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe with your friends. Thanks for watching.